Hi guys, you're on Elimination channel. Today I'll tell you how to play rat-a-tat-tat. Rat-a-tat-tat is a very interesting card game with points, and in my opinion, this card game is mostly a mix of two card games, just like Burgle. And those two card games are 101. I made a video about this game and Domino Hearts. I will there will also be a video about this game eventually. I think so. Yeah, I think Rat-a-tat-tat it's a mix of uh, these card games, and you'll later see why. Also, the the surface is changed. The surface is different because because I'm recording this video on the table and on a different table, and this is actually the second time I'm recording on this table, and the reason why it looks so different is because the cover is because today, oh wait, no, yesterday, I I think the the cover was changed, so yeah, that's why the table is different. Alright, back to the card game. The game is using a regular deck of 52 cards, and there is no superiority of cards. The game is played with 2, 3, or 4 players, and the objective is getting the lowest amount of points. Now let's talk about the deal. The dealer is determined by draw, or the players are choosing one of the players. Each player is getting 4 cards, and the dealer is giving one card at a time, and 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 after that the dealer is putting the remaining deck and the most upper card onto the surface in the middle. So yeah, and the players are not looking at their cards at all. So these cards are still hidden, but the players actually can see the leftmost and the rightmost card, but that's only for 3 seconds. After that, the owner of the cards is flipping them, so is flipping them back. So yeah. After the deal, the gameplay starts. In the gameplay, players are choosing clockwise. The leftmost player that is sitting near the dealer is the first player choosing. The player can either the player will either receive receive the most upper card of the discard pile, or place. Oh wait, no, or grab grab a grab grab the most upper card of the remaining deck. And if the player will choose the second option, then there's another choice. The player will either put put this card onto the discard pile if they are not liking the card, or they can replace this or they can replace one of their four cards with this card. And that's how it works. Now, the most cards in this game are normal, but jacks and queens are special, and I'm showing you right now why. Alright. Hmm. Very well. Anyway, I just wanted to say that if the players will get a jack from the deck, then they will put the jack onto the discard pile, but they will the jack will allow the player to look onto their cards again. So yeah, that's how it works. And if the player will get if the player will get uh, the player will get a queen, then the player will the player will basically swap their card with one of the cards of the opponent. So yeah. And finally, this is now an optional special card. It's a king. Right. So basically, if the player will get the player will receive a king from the deck, then the then the player will replace one of their four cards, with the king. So yeah, that's very valuable. But again, that's an optional rule. King, if there's a variation where the king is just a normal card, just like the rest of the cards except the jacks and queens. Also, the specialty of these cards is is only applied if the player got those cards from the deck, and if they got those cards from another player or they got it in the deal, then the effect of those cards is basically disappearing. Those cards are becoming normal cards. So yeah, and that was the special cards. Now I'll tell about the points. All right. Now this is pretty simple. Kings in this game are 0 points. Aces are 1 point. The every card with numbers is giving the amount of points that is matching the number. For example, 7 is 7 points, 2 is 2 points, 4 is 4 points, and etc. And finally, jacks with queens are 11 points. So that means jacks and queens are giving the most amount of points, while kings are giving the least amount of points. So yeah. And the players are playing until one of the players is confident, one of the players is sure about the fact that about having the least amount of points, and if they are completely sure, then they will they will they will knock and say rat-a-tat-tat. After that, The players are putting their last card onto the discard pile, and each after the last card, the players are revealing their cards, revealing every card, and the player with the lowest amount of points will win the game, while the other players are losing the game. It's some with pictures, and right, and the game will basically end after that, but if the player, if no one will knock and say rat-a-tat-tat before the disappearance of the deck of the entire remaining deck, there will be basically no no remaining. There will be basically no deck. Then the game ends immediately, and the players are again revealing each card, and the player with the lowest amount of points wins, while each opponent will lose the game. So yeah, I think I told you everything about this game. I hope you enjoyed and liked this video. I hope you now know how to play rat-a-tat-tat, and I hope you now understand why I said that and I hope you now understand why I think that this game is a mix of 101 and Domino Hearts. Right, I'm ending this video right now, so goodbye.